Hello, everyone, and welcome to your August Ascension Energy Update. So we have some really big energies coming in August with the Lionsgate portal, as well as other frequencies that are really going to be massively amplifying and accelerating as we move through August. So if this is your first time here, make sure that you like and subscribe because we do an energy update every single month. And I am Rachel Gargan. I am an energy healer, a new earth leader, and an ascension guide. And I am here to help activate your sovereignty and your spiritual channel to assist you in stepping into the mission and the leadership roles that you are here to achieve in this lifetime. So as we step into August, of course, it's all about sovereignty, leadership, and really getting behind your own energy. And as we kind of step out of the frequencies of July, we have had some really big shifts. I don't know about you, but I've been going through some massive shifts and massive upgrades, and many of my clients are as well, where we're seeing a lot of timeline shifts happening in the collective and also on an individual level. And when these types of timeline shifts really start to take place, there's always a moment before they are fully anchored into the physical. And that first kind of beginning of August is part of that moment where maybe we have shifted things. We have gotten even more authentic. We've stepped into really big ways of expressing ourselves, or we're making bigger moves in our lives. And we're like, this is it. I'm ready. I'm behind my own energy. I'm saying yes to this. And we've already started to lay the foundation of that next level that we're really stepping into. And when we do this, sometimes there is a moment of recalibration where the old begins to fall away. So maybe we're seeing a falling away of some of the old energies, old frequencies, or things that are not serving us. But we also as well maybe are feeling a little bit triggered right now. And I want to bring this in because your triggers are actually gifts from spirit. When you get triggered, I want us to look at it not necessarily like this person's bad, they triggered me, they said something they shouldn't have said, or whatever the story is, and actually realize that these triggers are gifts from spirit. They are gifts to illuminate a part of us that maybe is still vulnerable or is hiding in the shadows somewhere, a part of us that we have rejected to actually look at. So we very well, in that very end of July, stepping into August, may feel a little bit triggered by different people, different circumstances, the external, as things are kind of poking at your field. This is an invitation. These are coming up right now very, very specifically, so that this is an invitation for us to take care of some of those things. We say, I'm ready to up level. I want to manifest my next level reality, my highest timeline. Let's go. And this is part of that, because these things that are being triggered inside of us are not coming with you where you're going. So if we have a part of density, a part of our shadow that is coming up inside of us, it's going to be illuminated right now. And these triggers and these moments that are illuminating this, a lot of us, our first instinct is either to blame the person who triggered us or to reject that part of us. And this is a moment to really invite us to be like, ooh, I'm feeling something pulling or poking at my energy right now. Interesting. What part of me is feeling wobbly in this? What part of me is feeling triggered in this? So that we can begin to take care of our own energy and vibration and begin to hold ourselves in a different way. Begin to clean up some of these old energies and frequencies that are not going with you through August. So the very beginning part of August is really part of that cleaning up, that recalibration type energy. So this is also a really good time to take a moment and pause, to take a moment and to actually drop in and acknowledge how far you have come in 2025. How far have you come in your spiritual development? How far have you come in your business? How far have you come in your relationships? Let's take a moment and acknowledge the growth, the expansion, and the evolution that has happened this year. Because as we can start to bring that energy of acknowledging and celebrating the parts of us that are evolving, that are doing amazing, where things are getting better, then we begin to direct our energy toward things that we actually do prefer. So we want to take that moment of reflection and begin to really focus and acknowledge those parts of us that are doing amazing, that have grown and expanded already throughout 2025. And then also maybe really acknowledge those parts of us that we're still rejecting, or that are coming up inside of us that are causing those like itchy feelings that we just don't want to take a look at right now. And as we begin to kind of turn and look at those shadowy parts of ourselves, this is actually going to allow you to expand even further as you step into August. So as we really clean up these frequencies, there's going to be so much expansion that has the potential to come through in August. And if we really take the time to drop into our sovereignty, our energy, and to really pay attention to our own field and what is inside of our own energy, then we're going to begin to close that gap on that timeline shift that you are stepping into. This is the reason why the Spiritual Gift Accelerator has been coming forward more and more and more, is because the sovereignty method that we teach inside of the Spiritual Gift Accelerator is literally next level in getting you into your own energy, your own sovereignty, and really understanding and knowing your own multidimensionality, where your energy is, when it gets pulled, how it gets pulled, so that we can drop back into that sovereign state and begin to lead our lives from that place even more, and to begin to channel and to connect in from spirit through your power and through your sovereignty first. So as we really are going through August, this becomes very, very important. Because if we feel like we're kind of going through that little bit of a recalibration, the old is stripping away, we're being triggered a little bit, there's stuff kind of coming up, then it's like, let's drop in and clean that up right now. Because if we do that right now and we begin to then direct our energy and celebrate how much we've grown and where we're going, and open up the door to the possibilities that are actually available to you, so much momentum and manifestation energy, acceleration and expansion energy is going to be there for you. So there is massive potential for us to quantum leap. And the beginning part of August is like, let's drop into the inner love, right? We don't call it work over here, maybe the inner work, WERK, right? So we're dropping into that inner love within ourselves, really understanding and getting to know our own energy on an even deeper level, so that we can actually step forward even more. Because as we get into the later parts of August, this is where we're going to start to see like the fruits of our labor starting to come forward in August and September. We're going to start to see the results actually land. Part of what Spirit's bringing in right now is that many of us feel as though we have this really high vibration and we're doing all of the different things, but we're not seeing it reflecting in our reality yet. And it's because we cannot bypass this recalibration step. And we also have to lead ourselves through that moment and become very self-led and intentional with how we're directing our energy, so that we can really start to collapse the timeline on what you're actually desiring to see come forward. So this is a lot of the work that we do inside of the Spiritual Gift Accelerator. This is also as well when we're talking about how do we lead ourselves through those moments. This is what we do inside of the Leadership Vortex. This is my leaders in the room, live and breathe in this space, and really are navigating, leading themselves through being the spiritual channels, through their businesses, through really getting in and behind their own energy to bring forward massive prosperity and impact and to lead the huge mission and wave and legacy that so many of you are here to actually lead. So August is going to be like freaking next level. We have so many amazing, beautiful frequencies coming in. I'm definitely going to be taking a moment of pause over the next week just to like fully drop in even more and to take care of and to clean up anything that's coming up for me. And Spirit's just like, Rachel, like so much magic is on the other side of that. So I just wanted to share that with you as well. And I hope that we all have an amazing, amazing August. I cannot wait to navigate these energies with you. Make sure that you are liking and subscribing to this YouTube channel if this resonates with you. And I am sending you all so much love and light.